mean, it's extraordinary, isn't it? The lack of pace. When Lewis got past, Lawson going for the inside down into the left-hander.
Liam Lawson may not be a name that rings a bell for many in the vibrant arena of Formula One, but as we approach the 2024 US Grand Prix, he is set to take centre stage. For the young driver from New Zealand, this race is more than just another day at the track. It symbolises a crucial opportunity to showcase his talent on the F1 platform once again. The Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas welcomes Lawson back to the elite circle, racing under the prestigious Red Bull banner, where the pressure to perform skyrockets.
Greetings, I'm Craig Smizer. Located southeast of downtown and just a few minutes from the airport is a spectacular venue known for racing and concerts, but there's much more to it.
Can he deliver an unforgettable performance? Will this pivotal moment elevate him as a shining star in Formula One? Or will the overwhelming stress snuff out his potential before it even ignites? However, Lawson's comeback is not without complications. He finds himself facing a grid penalty stemming from an engine swap. Starting from the back of the pack is hardly a dream scenario for such an important return. Yet, this is Formula One, a world where stunning triumphs are achieved alongside devastating defeats. For Lawson, this race holds more weight than just steering clear of errors. It's about seizing his moment in the limelight and ensuring the global audience takes notice of his capabilities. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Liam Lawson's journey to this pivotal moment has not been an easy road. His narrative lacks the shine of a Lewis Hamilton or the instant admiration attached to Max Verstappen, but it is instead filled with remarkable perseverance and willpower. Last year, when Daniel Ricciardo, an experienced F1 driver, shattered his hand during a practice session for the Dutch Grand Prix, it was Lawson who found himself rising to the occasion. Yet, stepping into the intense world of Formula One was never his original intention. On that fateful day, Lawson was simply a reserve driver in the garage when an unexpected phone call changed everything. He had seen Ricciardo's crash, initially leaning towards thinking it wasn't too serious. It didn't look like a big crash, he recalls.
Have a look at the replay first. So into turn 3, Piastri, that's happened.
However, just 20 minutes later, the urgency of the call transformed him into a real competitor. This moment was a pivotal point in his career. He raced in 5 races, showcasing his skills not by clinching podium finishes or executing breathtaking overtakes, but by consistently guiding the car to the finish line amidst difficult circumstances. For a rookie, this achievement is commendable. While his teammate Yuki Tsunoda may have outperformed him in qualifying with a score of 4-1, Lawson prevailed when it counted the most. What makes this young driver distinct is his resilience under pressure, leading to outcomes when it truly mattered. Starting from Australian F4 and steadily climbing through F3 and F2, Lawson has maintained consistent performance. In a sport where even the smallest mistake can lead to calamity, Liam Lawson demonstrates the grit and composure essential to compete at the highest level. Formula One is not merely about consistency. It entails taking risks and pushing boundaries to grab global attention. As Lawson competes in Austin, he faces the challenge of starting from a grid penalty, compelling him to begin his race from the back and overtake more experienced drivers. The Circuit of Americas presents additional difficulties with its long straight paths, tricky turns, and elevation changes, raising the stakes for Lawson to perform under immense pressure. Returning to Formula One after 23 races away, Lawson must adapt quickly to the high-performance environment of a successful Red Bull team. Taking the place of the struggling Daniel Ricciardo adds to the pressure, but it may also catalyze his best performance yet. considering he once finished second in the challenging Japanese Super Formula, despite his disdain for that position. To excel in Austin, Lawson must harness his motivation and ambition, aiming for nothing less than the top. Christian Horner, the leader of Red Bull Racing, has been clear that Lawson's participation in the upcoming races represents a 6-race audition, rather than a single event. Red Bull urgently needs clarity on their driver situation, especially considering Sergio Perez's struggles this season to keep up with Max Verstappen. There are hints in the paddock that Red Bull is contemplating a future without Perez, who is under contract until 2026, as Lawson seeks to take advantage of every opportunity to secure a coveted seat. Lawson faces not just Perez, but also rising competitors like Isaac Hadjar and Arvid Lindblad, who are also eager to ascend in the racing hierarchy. Although Horner has praised Lawson as a strong candidate, he has acknowledged that Red Bull has other options if Lawson doesn't succeed. Given the high stakes, Lawson's future in Formula One depends heavily on his performance in the races to come. He must not only finish, but also execute bold strategies and show the fierce ambition necessary to compete at the top level.
And, oh heavens above, this is dreadful. There are no words that can add to the...
There is also an important question regarding AlphaTauri, the sister team of Red Bull. Lawson's agreement with Red Bull clearly states that he must be granted a race seat for the 2025 season, or he is free to seek another opportunity elsewhere. However, it is not merely about acquiring a seat, it is about truly deserving it. AlphaTauri serves as a critical testing ground for aspiring drivers, and Lawson is fully aware that this upcoming season represents his moment to prove that he is worthy of a full-time position in Formula One.
Liam Lawson woke up on Friday morning and thought, I'm just going to have a relaxing weekend at Zandvoort. Here on Sunday afternoon, he's about to overtake a Ferrari. He's going down the inside. Liam Lawson in his F1 debut for AlphaTauri gets past Charles Leclerc.
What intensifies Lawson's situation is that he has already tasted the exhilarating experience of Formula One, and he is determined not to be pushed away. "Once I'm in Formula One, I won't leave again," Lawson remarked with conviction. That burning desire and relentless spirit distinguish good drivers from their exceptional counterparts. Lawson is confident in his abilities, and the track in Austin is where he intends to showcase his talent. Yet, here lies the harsh truth. Formula One spares no one. If Lawson fails to shine in these 6 upcoming races, numerous other competitors stand ready to take his place. Take Ricciardo, for instance. Despite his recent challenges, he still has the potential for a comeback. Red Bull might not hesitate to look for alternatives if Lawson doesn't deliver. Some within the sport believe Red Bull might not just look at their junior drivers, but could go for a complete wildcard, perhaps even from outside their traditional talent pool. So, will Liam Lawson create a strong impression in Austin? The challenges are many. He is starting far behind, pitted against some of the most skilled drivers in the world. And most importantly, he is under enormous pressure to perform. Yet, this is a driver who has built his career by overturning what people expect. He is neither flashy nor loud, but he executes his task with impressive effectiveness.
Impressed last year, standing in for Daniel Ricciardo, after he broke his hand in practice for the Dutch Grand Prix, though that chance wasn't immediately apparent.
Lawson has already shown he is worthy of being in Formula One. Now, he must demonstrate he has what it takes to remain there. Austin may be just the first step, but it is a pivotal race that could shape his future in the sport. It is uncertain whether he will rise to the occasion or crack under the weight of expectations. Some critics argue that Lawson's career has been more about being in the right place at the right time, rather than raw talent. Stepping into Ricciardo's shoes was fortunate, but this might be where the hype ends if he doesn't shine in Austin. One thing is certain, the road ahead will not be without its surprises. Liam Lawson's narrative is still unfolding. Not finished yet. This upcoming race in Austin might be the beginning of a remarkable journey, or simply another plot twist in the wild adventure that is a Formula One career. One thing is certain, if Lawson doesn't capitalize on this opportunity, it wouldn't be surprising if he pushed out of the Red Bull system entirely. Sometimes F1 careers are shorter than a blink, even for promising talents.
You gotta feel bad for Liam Lawson. He is gonna get some hatred from the Formula One fandom simply for the fact that he's replaced replacing Daniel Ricciardo mid-season, and that is awful. Maybe just be nice to Liam Lawson.
So hold on tight. The US Grand Prix is nearly here, and Liam Lawson is ready to take us on an incredible journey. And before you leave, remember to like, share, and subscribe to keep up with Lawson's path and everything about Formula One. You certainly won't want to miss a moment of this thrilling action.